What's up, everyone? Gamerboy here, and today we are going over, so, yes, you guessed it, the Venus flytrap. So, this little guy right here is my little Venus flytrap. See, all the heads are green, and they're doing quite healthy. And this little guy here is mine. See? It's a beauty, isn't it? And this little guy right here is my mom. And here's another one of my mom. So, as you can tell, they're all healthy. So, let me get mine. Both of mine. Let's get this one. Let's get this one. Then I'm just gonna set them down. Let's go into a nice shady place. So, oh god, this place is too shady. Hello. So, we're going to be talking how you can keep these things alive. Hold on, let me put them down. Okay, so, how you can keep this how you can keep these things alive is very, very simple, but you just have to know what you're doing with the one. Now, this one, if you look very closely, right here, okay, so right here, my index finger, there's like a dead trap. So this one is dead. So I like this little container. Why do I like it? Because it's like clear and you can see it. So and this little guy I got from Lowe's. This little guy I got from, well, the Feed and Grain store. So they're pretty healthy, but yeah, let's talk. I'm wasting my time. So let's talk about how you can keep them alive. Now, this is very simple. This little guy right here, they need tons of sunlight. Like, they need at least 6 hours of sunlight a day. They need a lot of sunlight. And when it's summer, they like to sit in the sun constantly. So, and then after like some time of having one, they'll bloom a flower. Now this flower will only produce seeds during the spring. So, now, one thing, do not, I repeat, do not use tap water. Tap water is very bad for it and can kill it because it has chlorine, iron, and all that to break down the bacteria. It may not harm humans, but for this little guy right here, it can kill because that builds up in its soil and kills the roots. And second thing, do not use fertilizer because these things have no nutrients in their soil. That's why they're not used to nutrients. So after that, nutrients are bad for it and the roots can't absorb it. So after it gets nutrients from its soil, if it has nutrients in its soil, the roots will die. So how it gets its nutrients is from the insects it collects. So that's that. So another thing. These things the soil is always supposed to be kept moist. But I heard a lot of people tell me not to set them in water constantly. Now I heard people say you can do this and you can't do this. So I would recommend it not having a thing that it constantly soaks in. Like that could be okay for some Venus flytraps, but other it kills. It depends on your Venus flytrap. So I'm not for sure. So I wish I could show you how these things work, but sadly they're all closed. I don't know what's going on with mine. But again, with water, do not use tap water or bottled water. Only use rainwater. And if there's no rainwater, I don't know what to. So, again, don't allow the Venus flytrap soil to get moist. I mean, always keep the Venus flytrap soil moist because if it's not moist, it could dry up and die. No, that doesn't mean water it once a day. Water it like every 2 days or whenever the soil is dry. Like whenever the soil is dry, water it. So and if it, in a couple of weeks, if it's not dead by a month, then you're doing good and keep that up. Because if you doing a technique to keep it alive, well then that is good. Actually, this plant is dying because I this plant was dying right when I soaked it in water. It started dying, so I don't know if that's the plant or the water. So don't soak it in water. Keep it in complete sunlight, and yeah. And another thing, when winter comes, it likes to, you know, you know, stay cool. Now it can't be too low, can't be too high. I mean, like around in 40s or 30s is how you keep it alive. So, if you now there's this thing where you can make it go dormancy, where in winter you're supposed to place the Venus flytrap in your refrigerator for 3 months. So that's like you're supposed to do it in like October or November. You're supposed to place them in your refrigerator. So if you do these techniques that I'm telling you on these videos, you will keep your plant healthy and alive. And just remember something else. Most people in the North Carolinas, these only grow in North and South Carolina. So, and people there are breaking down their habitat to build new malls. So, the more you take care of these, the more they can spread out. Because here's a real thing about the Venus flytraps that other plants don't do. See, these things after winter, they split apart, meaning they become two plants. So you just pull them apart, don't break the roots, and then you can have two Venus flytraps. I remember this man who had one Venus flytrap, but now he has like 1,000, like 100. So these Venus flytraps do like to spread out after a couple of years. So just remember, take good care of these things, and it's very cool to have a plant that looks like this. And it's kind of cool to have a plant that looks like this, and it can eat bugs. So it's kind of cool. So keep yours nice and healthy, and that's it. So my name is Gamerboy, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.